Catch me if you can.
Come down, Grandpa. Sunny Sands is the best place to spend the summer holidays, with Miss Smiley's cafe, Mr. Whoops's shop, the beach, and the lighthouse, where Mr. Mentor the inventor lives.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Today, he was so excited.
I've just had the most wonderbubble idea. Oh.
Mr. Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too. Meanwhile, at the mill on the marsh, Auntie Jaws was having a clear-out of my cousin Jemima's things.
I never realised Jemima had so many dolls. She's far too old for them now.
Look, Grandpa, doll's clothes. There's a princess, a fairy, a firefighter, and a nurse.
Oh, yes, I remember these. I've even worn some of them.
And Grandpa winked, and I winked back, kind of.
Now keep them safe. They might be useful.
Just then, Uncle CJ and Josh came in. They had news.
We've got news!
Mr. Mentor, the inventor, has decided to have an open day at the lighthouse.
It starts this afternoon and the whole of Sunny Sands is invited. Mr. Mentor is going to get all his inventions working all at the same time.
Sounds wonderbubble.
Fabadiculous! Spectopular!
Yes, today Mr. Mentor was promising us a day of spectacular surprises.
I'll pop into the lighthouse in Cambo to see if Mr. Mentor needs any help. I'll take my toolbox.
Good idea. Right, I'm going to see what's lurking under Jemima's bed.
All the inventions, all working together. I don't think Mr. Mentor can manage it.
You're not thinking of helping too, are you, Grandpa?
Of course, Mr. Mentor usually needs all the help he can get, and I can't let him down on his open day.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks? He jumps onto things and climbs up things. He flies Jason's plane.
He drives the toy car and the Sunny Sands train. He even flies on Elsie's Mrs. Ostrich.
There he is! Which is amazing, because ostriches can't fly, actually.
Oh, I see Grandpa's gone for a little lie down. It's all he seems to do these days. I wish he was more adventurous.
But Grandpa was being adventurous. He was off to the lighthouse on Mrs. Ostrich, and Uncle CJ was off in Campo. Both of them wanted to help Mr. Mentor with his inventions.
Uncle CJ got there first and rushed up the stairs.
Man with toolbox. Mr. Mentor? Mr. Mentor, where are you?
I'm here.
While Uncle CJ was helping Mr. Mentor get up, Grandpa flew in through the window.
What's wrong? Have you got a cold?
Worse, much, much worse. I've been working so hard to get all my inventions ready. I've got a thumptastable headache.
Oh, dear.
And there's still so much to do. I've got to get all my inventions working all at the same time.
How many are working so far?
Not one. The Wizzy-Woodlesome Waker-Upper won't wake up. Oh, the Fabadiculous Flower Flooper won't floop. Oh, and the Ping-a-ding-a-dong won't ping or ding or dong.
Oh, I've got my work cut out here.
It's all right. I'm here to help. I've brought all my tools. But first, I'm going to find you some medicine.
Grandpa started to creep over to the Wizzy-Woodlesome Waker-Upper. But Uncle Uncle CJ kept getting in the way.
Have a spoonful of this.
Oh, I hate medicine. It tastes horrible.
It'll make you feel better.
No, it won't. It'll make me feel worse.
Don't be silly, come on.
Grandpa couldn't get to the Wizzy Woodlesome Waker-Upper. He decided to go for something else. The Fabadiculous Flower Flooper.
You will.
Won't.
Don't be such a baby, come here.
But Grandpa couldn't get to the Fabadiculous flower flooper. He had to hide quickly. So he jumped into Uncle CJ's toolbox.
Won't. I won't take it, so there.
I thought you wanted to feel better so that you can fix your inventions.
I'll never do it. There isn't time. It's impossible. I'm calling the whole thing off.
You're cancelling? But you can't.
Oh, no. I've no choice. I promised everyone a day of spectacular surprises, not a day of disappointable disasters.
Okay. It's up to you.
Oh, no.
I hope you feel better soon, Mr. Mentor. Try and get some sleep.
So Uncle CJ left the lighthouse with Grandpa still inside the toolbox.
He drove back to the mill on the marsh and told us the bad news.
Oh, that's bad news. I was really looking forward to Mr. Mentor's open day.
We all were, but Mr. Mentor was far too ill to deal with lots of visitors.
And none of his inventions were working.
Not a single one.
Well, now you're back, you can help me, CJ. There's an enormous box right on the top of Jemima's wardrobe.
At last I could talk to Elsie. No sign of Grandpa. What do you think's going on?
Don't know. Why didn't he fix Mr. Mentor's inventions?
Maybe he couldn't. Maybe he got stuck somewhere.
What's that?
It's coming from in there, the toolbox. Grandpa!
I've got to get back to the lighthouse.
To fix all his inventions?
Yes, but before I do that, I've got to get Mr. Mentor to take his medicine.
How are you going to do that without him recognising you?
Good point.
I had an idea. I know! You can dress up as a little nurse and then fly home in Josh's helicopter.
Brilliant!
So that's exactly what Grandpa did.
Mr. Mentor was sitting in his chair, trying to get to sleep. He was still feeling really poorly.
It was time for Nursey to work her magic.
Mr. Mentor. Mr. Mentor.
What? Who are you?
I'm your own special nursey, and I've come to look after you.
Oh. Did I invent you? Oh, I suppose I must have done. How remarkable. Oh, I can even invent while I'm asleep.
Mr. Mentor, my dear, I know you're feeling poorly, that's the reason I'm here. The remedy's before you, just a spoonful will restore you. The taste is quite delicious, you'll be feeling marvelicious.
No, I won't.
But you will.
No, I won't.
Do keep still. Oh, Mr. Mentor, my dear, you are being very silly. You must let me come near. You mustn't be so grumpy, even though your head is thumpy. Nurse is here to make you better. Come on, tell me that you'll let her.
No, I won't.
But you will.
No, I won't.
But you're ill.
Listen, Nursey, I know that you're trying hard to help me, but I want you to go.
Not until I've done my duty with this medicine so fruity. Take the spoon and I will leave you.
Is that true? Can I believe you?
Yes, you can.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Marvelicious!
Now, Mr. Mentor, I want you to close your eyes and think about your inventions. Imagine them all working, all at the same time.
Yes, Nursey, I will. And thank you. You're a treasure.
So Mr. Mentor did what he was told, and soon he was fast asleep.
And while he was sleeping, Grandpa got to work mending all the inventions. As soon as Grandpa was finished, he flew back to the mill on the marsh.
How did you get on, Grandpa?
Mission accomplished. At last I can take my shrinking cap off.
Haven't you better get changed first?
Oh, yes. I forgot.
Downstairs, Uncle CJ was on the phone to Mr. Mentor.
Not only am I feeling completely better, but all my inventions are working all at the same time.
That is fabadiculous. And brilioso. And wizzy woodlesome.
Upstairs, Grandpa took off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it.
Well, it was mainly you, Grandpa.
Not at all. You got me out of the toolbox and it was Elsie's idea for me to dress up.
Yes, Josh, it was teamwork.
Teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're up and about.
We've got some great news. The day of Spectopular surprises is back on. So now we can all go to the lighthouse.
Elsie, Josh, Grandpa.
Wait. Don't forget to pick up Mrs. Ostrich. I left her there, remember?
Except you can't go, can you, Grandpa? If only there was some magical way we could get you up all those stairs.
Yes, if only. Off you go. Teamwork.